Guys, so this is going to be the sixth strategy, talking about how to raise between $100 to $1,000 in 30 to 90 days. That's 3 months, right? We'll be dwelling on this. We'll look at first strategy, second strategy, third strategy, the fifth strategy, and this is going to be the sixth strategy. And we have 30 strategies to go. Right, and these 30 strategies I've been saying, each of them have the capacity, have the economic potentials to be able to make you at least between $100 to $1,000 in 30 to 90 days. So if you have ever been thinking about raising funding, right, to fund a business, to fund your dream, or to even something that you could do to raise money to actually even grow into a full-blown business, each of these 30 strategies has the potentials to help you to do that. And the amazing part is that in this month of July, right, we are giving out all 30 strategy for 5,000 naira. Instead of, if let's say you are buying each of them for 1k, that's 30,000, right, to cover for all 30 strategies. But now you're having access to all 30 strategies for as little as 5,000 naira only for this month of July, right? And by on the 10th of August, right, each of them of these 30 strategies will start selling for 5,000 naira per one. That is, to have access to all 30 strategies, you're going to need an average of 100,000 to 150k to access all the strategies. You understand? So it is better that you even jump on this offer now than waiting till when the offer is off the table. Why pay 150k? Why pay 30k when you can pay 5,000 naira to be among the first people to jump on this training? So welcome again to the sixth strategy, talking about the Global Fundraisers Mastermind, right? And in this sixth strategy, we are looking at the lecturing aid product strategy. The lecturing aid product strategy. In strategy number 5, which is the fifth strategy, we look at the teaching aid product services, where we talk about teachers who teach in primary schools, right? The same strategy right now, we're going to be applying it to lecturers who teach in higher institutions. So that's what we're talking about, the lecturing aid product strategy. Now, before we go any further, just in case this is the first video you are watching of all the 30 videos, my name is Dan Arubasa. I'm a life after school coach. I'm a quantum leap enabler. I'm a value market strategist. I'm a goals achievers expert, and above all, I am an ultimate certified master fundraiser with over 10 years experience across board, which means I've been doing this fundraising, value market strategizing for the last 10 years of my life, right? So, and one of my life goals as an individual is to see Africans and Nigerians in particular to rise in terms of economic impact and relevance, irrespective of who is or who isn't in the government house of their state or nation, right? So it's pretty much life-changing and life-changing and impactful experience when you move your life from the hands of the government and begin to take full responsibility for your life. One of the things for Christians, if you're a Christian watching this or listening to this, one of the things that fascinates me so much is the fact that God removed the responsibility of being held accountable for the outcome of our lives. When he said, I said before you this day, life and death, blessings are causing, and I have asked that you choose life, that you and your seed may live. In other words, God is saying that the responsibility of how your life turns out, it is not exclusively his responsibility. The quality of your life, the quality of my life, is a function of the quality of our choices. And of course, you know, the quality of your choices should be a byproduct or a function of the quality of your knowledge, right? The better knowledge you have, the better decisions that you can make, and the better decision that you can make, the better your life will become. In other words, your life is not necessarily in the hands of the government. You can easily transform your life if you commit yourself to personal development, a personal push to push out your potentials as an individual. That's why one of my life goals is to see you rise, right? To see you rise in terms of economic impact and experience, irrespective of who is or who isn't in the government house of your state or your nation. So let's move on to look at the sixth strategy, talking about the lecturing aid product strategy. So what exactly is the lecturing aid product services? It is a teaching and monetizing method that focuses on helping lecturers across Africa and Nigeria in particular transform their expertise or skills, if you like, into tangible lecture aids, e.g. templates, video course framework, slide deck, guides, which they can then package and sell. The key idea is, rather than simply teaching or lecturing in lecture halls and wait for monthly salary that comes from the government, for a fee or partnership, you will be able to help them productize their knowledge, right? The idea is for you to be able to, this particular strategy is going to train you. Of course, you know, this is just the basic approach. In the paid premium version, you'll be exposed to how you can work with lecturers and be able to productize their knowledge and their experiences on campus, right, into products and services that students across the entire continent of Africa and even across the world are able to pay for. So that's pretty much what the lecturing aid product strategy is about. It's about you being trained, equipped, and certified to be able to work with lecturers anywhere across Africa to productize their knowledge. The same things they already share in the lecture hall, right? Every semester, 3 months, 4 months, they are there sharing this knowledge with students, right? The same knowledge, you will be able to help them in the premium version. You will be taught how you are able to help them convert that knowledge, convert their experience, convert their expertise, their skills into productized products like ebook, video courses, online trainings, and the rest of them, and they get to pay you, right, to help them do those entire setup at the end of the day, right? So pretty much some of us don't know. This is what we're looking at is Sam Dede, who is an actor and a lecturer, right? If you want to think about some of us who are old enough to remember the Isakaba that talk about the story of one dangerous criminal in Onitsha, Anambra State, Nigeria, right, who was terrorizing the whole place, but he was captured by the group of vigilante groups in Anambra State at that point. This guy played a major part of that movie in Sakaba, right? So my first time that this guy is a lecturer. That's content, that's productizing knowledge, right? That people buy into. So that's what this the lecturing aid product strategy is about. It's about you being trained, right, to be able to help lecturers to convert their knowledge into products and services that students within their campus and even beyond their campus will be able to do what? To pay for. And the amazing part is that the market is large. The market is large. Why? Because in total, in Nigeria, for instance, I'm not talking about Africa now. In Nigeria alone, we have over 667 higher institutions, polytechnics, right? 40 federal polytechnics, 49 state polytechnics, 76 private polytechnics, total of 165 polytechnics in Nigeria. What about College of Education? Right, per NCE late 2023, there are 219 College of Education, including federal, state, and private colleges of education. For universities, we have a total of about 283 universities, 69 federal universities, 66 state universities, and 148 private universities. So these are lecturers. What you need to even help you to raise between $100 to $1,000 is just maybe roughly 100 lecturers to 50 lecturers. Even if you get, that is if you want to do low price tickets to enter the market, right? Even if you are doing 10,000 naira for 50 lecturers, that is 500k on a monthly basis. That is just for the first 30 to 60 days. If you charge 10k to work with just 50 lecturers, and in the premium version, we showed you how you can able to come up with the list of these lecturers, how you can reach them, how you can connect with them, how you can identify them and be able to work with them and package their product, package their knowledge into services and into products, right? And they get to pay you to help them to do all this. So the market is large. It is still blue ocean. not saturated yet. Pretty much amazing. Now, what are some of the services? Now, in the premium version, we'll give you 10 strategic services that you can offer to these lecturers. How you can conduct them, how you can work with them, how you can be able to convince them, right, to give you their time and their resources to be able to work with them. If you are doing premium, right, let's say you are charging 50k to set up their entire system altogether. If you are doing 50k for premium service, right, what you just need is just 30 lecturers. We will give you 1.5 million in 3 months. Just 30 lecturers only. We give you 1.5 million in 3 months. If you're charging 50,000 naira, right? So what you're just so because of time, just looking at just 3 services you offer. Don't forget what I said. In the premium version that is selling right now for just 5,000 naira, that will give you access to all 30 strategies, right? You're going to have access to 10 strategic skills, strategic services you're going to offer to them, and they're going to pay you for them. But in this just basic, I will just give you 3 of them. Number 1 of them is course content planning and curriculum structuring. That is, you're going to help them to structure their courses, to pick specific courses in their curriculum, what they teach 100 level, 200 level, 300 level, 400 level, or even final year. Help them to package those courses into online training platforms that students are able to pay for, right? On a yearly basis, on a regular basis. They record it once and they sell for the rest of their life, unless of course there is improvement in the lecturing materials. So you have one service you can offer them is a course content planning and curriculum structuring. What you will do, work with the lecturers to convert their physical class syllabus into digital friendly courses, structured, organizing lessons into logical models, lesson objective and student friendly learning outcome. Value, you save them the stress of planning and sequencing, ensuring professionalism. That's one service you can offer to them. Number 2, high quality video recording and editing. What you will do, you record the lecturers physically or virtually and convert their voice into narrated slides. Add branded intros, transitions and edits to produce polished short form educational videos optimized for mobile and online delivery. That's a service that you can offer to them. The value you are offering, most lecturers don't have the time, tools or skills to record and edit quality video, so you are offering them video editing expertise. You give them this and they are able to pay you for the service you are rendering to them, right? It's actually an investment, helping them to design an online school that can convert their lecture notes, their lecture times, physical lecture time, into online modules that people can pay for online, and they pay you to help them set that up. Number 3 service you offer them is ebooks and PDF study pack developments. What you do, turn their lecture notes, slides and research materials into professional ebooks on downloadable study guides, PDF formats. You can also transcribe recorded lectures into structured text for digital learning packs. Just 3 services out of 10 is what we have mentioned in this basic format, right, guys? This is something that you should pay for. Don't forget what we are looking at is the 6th strategy, the lecturing aid product strategy, where you are helping lecturers, you are aiding lecturers to be able to make more money. A professor in Nigeria, for instance, earn as little as 500k after how many years of investment into knowledge, right? But with this, just any lecturer at all that you're able to work with and be able to structure their knowledge into an online course, it will be able to make close to 100, 200, 500k on a monthly basis outside of their regular monthly income that the government is paying to, whether states, private or federal government is paying to them, right? In this section, or in the premium version, you're going to be taught how to use ChatGPT, how to set up Seller, Flutterwave, Paystack, and the rest of them. It's more of like skill to catch, like we looked at before in this 5th strategy, right? You're going to learn everything that has to do with online course setup, designing sales page, right, and funnels using Seller, Flutterwave, and Paystack, making it possible for these lecturers to be able to sell their courses, right, across the entire world, and particularly across Africa, right? And one of the things we're going to give you access to, you're going to watch us walk this through, is the prompts, about total of 5 prompts that are already engineered. Total of 5 prompts already engineered that makes it possible for you to be able to prompt ChatGPT and get value out, and you'll be handheld to be able to implement and execute the content of this the content of whatever results ChatGPT is giving you, right? The first prompt you're going to have access to is the first prompt is talking about how you can prompt ChatGPT to give you practical solutions and design solutions to practical problems. For instance, say I am building a practical solution-driven business model tailored for lecturers across tertiary institutions in Africa, especially Nigeria. The goal is to help them repurpose the subjects they already teach in classrooms into well-structured, easy to understand video lecture formats. These videos will focus on simplifying some of the hardest topics in each course and will be made available to students through a low-cost subscription model. The idea is to build a private online academic platform that complements in-person lectures by allowing students to review difficult topics repeatedly at their convenience, thus improving the understanding and performance. You get that? Now, if you watch lectures, for instance, if you attend lectures, you just there for the one time and that's all. But imagine having access to the same topic that have been taught in class. After the lecturer have taught it, you are able to watch the video over and over and over and over and over again. It improves your understanding and also your academic performance over time. So if I were to fully continue with the prompts now, so if I were to fully monetize this concept as a sustainable business, what are 10 highly strategic methods you will recommend to ensure commercial success, student engagement, and consistent income for lecturers that are involved? This is mind-blowing prompt that is already engineered, right? Already brainstormed, engineered, and given to you for free. We're going to have access to a total of 5 prompts. Number 3, this is number 4, this is number 5, right? Number 5 says, I am now approaching this from the perspective of a consultant or a service provider who wants to help busy lecturers across Africa, especially Nigeria, set up their own income generating online educational platform based on the freemium and micro pricing model we have discussed. Because from module 2, 3, 4, we've discussed how best you can offer this service to lecturers and you can partner with them. Now, it's a given their tight schedules as full-time lecturers, most of them would have the time or technical know-how to do this themselves. That's where I come in. I want to offer done-for-you service that help them turn their classroom content into online learning products and start earning income beyond their monthly salaries. Can you help me outline at least 10 high-value practical services I should offer these lecturers? These services that directly handle all the technical, creative, and promotional parts of the setup. These services should include things like video recording, ebook creation, payment system integration, social media management, etc., and be packed in a way that justify any consultancy of setup fee I charge. This alone, you're going to watch us in the premium version. You're going to watch us use these prompts to come up with results that are absolutely mind-blowing. A reminder as we try to round up, only just for the price of a plate of rice, right? In somewhere in Tantalizers, or somewhere in Crunches, or somewhere in Everyday, or somewhere in Best Buy, right? Just 5,000 naira, you have access to all 30 strategies instead of just one. If you're selling all 30 strategies for 1,000 naira, to have access to all 30 of them, you're going to pay nothing less than 5,000, nothing less than 30k to have access to all 30 strategies. Now, for the month of July and closing finally on 10th of August, you will have access to all 30 strategies for as low as what? As 5,000 naira. And next month is not going to workshop. Join us in class. We're going to be teaching each of them one after the other. I'm going to see how you can engage to get results between $100 to $1,000. Now, if you fail to jump on this offer, it means that after on the 10th of August, right? Each of these courses is going to be, each of these strategies rather, you're going to be selling for as little as 5,000 naira, which means that if you're going to have access to all 30 of them, you're going to be required to pay nothing less than 150k to access them. But why pay 50k? Why pay 30k when you can pay just 5,000 naira and you have access to all 30 strategies? The question is, even if all of them don't work, at least you will find one that works for you. You will find one out of the entire 30, one that you can implement, one that you can jump on and be able to work to get strategic results out of the entire system. So guys, this brings us to the end of the 6th strategy, talking about the lecturing aid product strategy. Don't forget what you're paying for and the value you are getting. Number one of them is understanding the acts and the science of strategic fundraising, irrespective of geographical location. Everything you're going to be taught in this class, the 30 ancient and modern strategies, right, can work anywhere in the world. That is why this is the Global Fundraisers Mastermind. Number 2, understanding the difference between your cash, your money, your currency, and your social capital. There are differences between these 3 things. Number 3, understanding the difference between begging for money and building and nurturing cash flow generating systems. There is a difference between begging for money, right, and creating system that people will gladly put money inside. And that's why number 4 is important. What you learn in this Global Fundraisers Mastermind, understanding the acts and the science of why people give their hard-earned money either for free or in exchange for anything. Why do people let go of their money? Whether it is 5,000 naira, whether it is 50,000 naira, whether it is 2,000 naira, why do people let go of their money? You're going to learn that and master that. And of course, the cruise of this entire 30 days journey is how to raise between $100 to $1,000 in 30 to 90 days using the success guaranteed ancient and modern fundraising strategies anywhere across the world. So I'm looking forward, guys, to having you in class in the premium version, as I look forward to helping you raise between $100 to $1,000 in 30 to 90 days. Don't forget, my name is Dan Arubasa. I'm a life after school coach. I'm a quantum leap enabler. I'm a value marketer. I'm a goal achievers expert, and above all, I am a central master fundraiser with over 10 years experience across board. If you're not following me already on Facebook, my wall is always rich to visit, always rich to learn from. Visit my wall and you have access to enough information that are completely life changing. Bye for now, guys. See you in strategy number 7 as we employ the 30 strategies that can help you raise between $100 to $1,000 in 30 to 90 days. Bye for now.